They called him Tirhakah, the Black Pharaoh, a king from the sands of Nubia whose shadow stretched from the mountains of Kush to the temples of Egypt. His reign began in the golden heat of the 7th century BC, when the Nile carried whispers of war and prophecy. The Assyrians, fierce and relentless, were marching west, swallowing kingdoms like the sun devours the morning mist. Egypt, rich and proud, feared the coming storm. But in the south, in the ancient city of Napata, a warrior king rose, not Egyptian by birth, but Nubian by blood. Tirhakah, strong as the river in flood, answered Egypt's call. He marched north, his armies glittering with bronze, shields painted with the sun and moon of Kush. His warriors carried spears tipped with iron from the heart of Africa, their chants shaking the very air. At the gates of Jerusalem, the Assyrian host waited, vast as the desert night. It is said that Tirhakah's arrival struck fear into their hearts, for he was not just a king, he was a lion among men. Ancient records tell of how the Assyrians faltered, their siege broken, their empire's advance slowed by the hand of this Nubian pharaoh. For a time, Egypt and Kush stood united, the Nile flowing under a single crown, but the gods of empire are fickle. Years later, the Assyrians returned, and this time the tide was not in Tirhakah's favor. Forced back to Kush, he watched Egypt slip from his grasp. Yet in the tales of his people, he never truly fell, for the courage he carried, and the kingdoms he saved, made him a pharaoh not only of Egypt, but of history itself. And some say that when the Nile runs high and the winds howl through the deserts, you can hear the marching of Tirhakah's army still, returning to defend the land he loved. So tell me, do you think history remembers its greatest kings, or do their names fade like footprints in the sand? Share your thoughts below, and if you want more true African tales, subscribe for the next story.